Hello, this is Tunde Ola of Toss Media. In this video, I will show you how you can create this poster design in Adobe Illustrator. Stick around. So in creating any design, you need to understand what are the shapes, what are the patterns, and how can you simplify each element you find in a design. Being able to understand the shapes, the patterns, and the elements is key in arranging and organizing your designs to make it look stunning. So the first thing you do is you create a new document. You can set your dimensions as you see on my screen. I'll be using 1080 by 1350. When you look over at our documents, you can see we are having the image of Steve Jobs, then the logo, Monday motivation, and you have the text or the quotes. You have a call-out box. So in all these elements, so the first thing we'll do when we want to create our design is we need to import this image. So we'll head over to our documents. So we'll locate the document on our drive. So for me, I'm going to follow the drag and drop routine. So I drag, I drop. So the next thing is you resize your image. From our work file here, we can see that we have a almost pure white background, and this is not a PNG file, it's actually a JPEG. So with that, it is having a background. Now, I could have easily gone over to Adobe Photoshop to remove, to separate the background and make this a PNG. But rather than that, I'm just going to do something else entirely. I'm going to create a rectangle and have the rectangle have the same feel. Which is white. Now with that, we have settled the issue of background. Then I select both and I click on Ctrl 2. This will lock the layers. So we can't select, we can't move it. So the next thing on our agenda is to bring in the logo and as well the Monday motivation. So for that, I will locate the logo of the brand again on my drive. So after locating, you also drag and drop and you resize. So pressing the Shift and Alt key, so our next is to add the Monday motivation, which is Monday, and I format the text. Feel free to use any text of your choice. So holding the Alt key, I click and drag and I change this to motivation. For contrast, for my Monday, I will pick the color from the logo and I leave the motivation on its black. You can bring out your ruler and ensure that your logo and your text aligns perfectly. So our next element is, according to our guide, we are going to bring in this, and for this shape, you can see this is a combination of a circle or ellipse and a line. So for the circle, you use your ellipse tool, while for the line, you use your pen tool. Selecting the ellipse tool, and I give it a fill. So that settles it. So our next element is bringing the name. So as you can see, it's coming to shape. Our next is to bring out our call out. And for our call out, I use a rectangle. Selecting the Alt key, I make the down rectangle the target. So using the Pathfinder tool, I unite. And from here, using the direct selection tool, I click on the anchor point, and that does it. Then I change it to white. Let's go with a shade of gray. Also, to make this better, we use opacity of 90 to give it a bit of transparency. And to finish it, we go to stylize, drop shadow, and using this setting, 35 for opacity, -10 for X, 20 for Y, and blur of 20, and click OK. So next is to bring in our text. And what we have here is, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Using our type tool, you format your text using Gotham medium. So for contrast, we make great work have a different fill color. Now the brown color matters. The secondary brown color, I copy the code, is this. So the final part is adding the contacts, the email, and the website. Using the type tool, I write out the email, and I give it a fill. Pressing the Alt key, I duplicate this with the Shift key selected, so we need to bring in the elements for the email and the website. So I can select both from our document here. Selecting all 4 of them, align, you can vertical align center, group, and align to artboard. We need to rearrange and adjust some of the elements. So pressing the Ctrl, Alt, and 2, I unlock the locked layers. So I adjust this. Also, selecting the text, holding the Shift and the arrow key, I reposition this. Here is our design. And you can see how easy it is. One of the things is you need to understand what each element is, what it stands for, the function, and how you can recreate shapes, text, and opacity. If you learned something in this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, keep creating.